2011.
We started from here.
To believe in your dreams.
To invest in you and add value.
To build a community
that ignites innovation.
We create opportunities and we become your partner.
So your journey
becomes our journey. Your challenges
we face as our own.
Your achievements we'll celebrate together.
In Cairo,
Riyadh,
Abu Dhabi,
Beirut,
Tunis,
Bahrain,
and Amman.
We are Flat6Labs.
we are accelerating the future.
Assalamu alaikum jami'an. My name is Lujain Nasif, Program Director at Flat6Labs, and it's my greatest pleasure to welcome you all to our inaugural Riyadh Seed Program Demo Day. Without any further ado, I'd like to invite our Chief Investment Officer, Bain al-Shunufi.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, good evening. It's lovely being here. It's been a long journey, we apologize, but we made it. And it's lovely seeing such a full room of colleagues, entrepreneurs, ecosystem players and everyone else. We can't quite say we're unfamiliar or we're new to Saudi, but this Saudi is probably very different than the Saudi we knew 10 years ago. It's a Saudi that contributed to 30% of VC deployment in the region last year. It's a Saudi that has tripled the number of VCs in under 3 years. I think it's unrivaled. It's a Saudi where every single entrepreneur that Flat6Labs has invested in, and there are many across the region, are flocking to. Iyad is quite literally the hottest fund manager we have because everyone wants to be in Saudi. And it's for a reason. It's a growing market. It's the market that has the adoption, the purchasing power, and it's a market that has the support. It's a market that has the will, the initiative. And we're very, very happy to be part of that journey. And we're here in Saudi and for Saudi, and we have a very, very strong commitment as Flat6Labs to bettering and empowering the Saudi ecosystem and the Saudi entrepreneurs. I don't want to steal the thunder from my colleagues and from really the true heroes today, which are the founders and the entrepreneurs with their beautiful and amazing achievements over the past 4 months. But we're very proud today that 100% of the Flat6Labs investments so far, which are our first cohort, are Saudi-based companies. They are established here, they're operating here, their employees are here, and their HQ is Saudi. And more than 60% of them are actually Saudi founders. And I think our commitment to Saudi will remain very strong. And we're possibly one of the very few mandates currently in Saudi that has a 100% Saudi mandate. And we believe in it, not just because we think that's where the purchasing power is. It's also one of the biggest markets. And we're very, very happy to be here. I don't want to spend long and take away from the rest of the show, but thank you all for being here today. And definitely a big thank you to all of our LPs, SVC, Jada, but also our private investors that really have come far in believing in us and trusting in us. And many of them are first-time VC investors in Turkey and and Sarawat. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you, Dino. Flat6Labs is the MENA's leading seed stage VC platform and manager of the most renowned startup programs in the region. We started back in 2011, and since then we've expanded into 7 different locations. We currently have over $95 million in assets under management and 8 investment vehicles. Over the past couple of years, we've invested in more than 370 startups and counting, and we've operated more than 30 startup programs. And back in January 2023, we launched our first ever fund here in Saudi and seed program. And none of this would have been possible without the commitment of our LPs and the support of our partners. We are incredibly thrilled to have launched our seed fund here in Saudi, which offers unprecedented access to a very interesting asset class by offering exposure to the kingdom's future prospects through investments in 60 early-stage startups based in Saudi. Over the past couple of months, we've received over 400 applications, which is our average each cycle. We also aim to accelerate between 10 to 12 startups twice a year. Over the past 4 months, we've also ran 32 workshops, and we have held 22 speaker sessions with successful entrepreneurs and experts. We've also engaged with 47 local and international mentors, and we've grilled our founders on their pitches through 37 pitch practices, which you will see the benefits of in a couple of minutes. We've also engaged with 25 local and regional investors. All of this resulted in over 165 hours of program activities. In terms of our first cohort, we accelerated 10 early-stage startups operating in 6 different industries here in Saudi. These startups have been led by 26 founders, 80% of which have a technical background, and they have an accumulated 170 years of professional experience. Our startups created over 80 jobs, 21% of which are held by women, and 60% of our cohort is focused on the B2B market. We are very proud to announce that they have a combined $500,000 of annualized net sales. Now, I know that you're all very excited to learn more about our innovative startups, and you can meet them afterwards in the exhibition area. So without any further ado, I'd like to welcome His Excellency, Dr. Nabil Koshak, CEO of SVC, onto the stage.
So first of all, I came here to listen to founders, so I'm not going to take much of your valuable time. I think I want to elaborate why are we doing this, why are we backing this, being an investor and an LP in the fund that backing the program. Basically, when we started doing SVC strategy, we started actually backing early stage VCs, then we moved on the funnel to do growth. Then we're now committing to also a pre-IPO fund. So I think from pre-seed to pre-IPO, we always observe and monitor this, and we are, as a market maker and a gap filler in the ecosystem, we found out that we need to go back and also enhance the pipeline. And this is where Flat6Labs actually comes in, being in the stage of pre-seed and seed. I think what's interesting about this journey today is the start. The demo day is the start. Actually, it's not the end. I know it has been almost 2.5 years to launch the fund and the program, and this is the first cohort. I will elaborate more on what is the only KPI we will be monitoring for this program and exercise in partnership with Flat6Labs team, is actually the quality of the companies coming out of this program. We will be listening to founders and funders and their feedback of the program. And the more this program echoes that this is a really quality program producing quality investable deals, this is where we want to continue backing and scaling and growing this program. And I think the other thing we want to listen to is the founders. I always say this, the main stakeholders in the ecosystem are the founders and the funders, because they have a skin in the game. And the more we listen also to founders about the program, the content, the quality, the outcomes, and the support provided by Flat6Labs, this is where we are keen to back Flat6Labs and similar funds and programs that is actually addressing. This program, I know it's based here in Riyadh to help homegrown companies by founders in Saudi Arabia to build and scale companies, but it's also welcoming regional startups and ideas actually to evolve and emerge to expand to Saudi Arabia. We believe spin-outs and spin-ins really create a thriving startup ecosystem, and also that's helped venture investors actually to continue backing such companies. Without actually wasting the time talking about this, we want to listen to founders. Thank you very much, Flat6Labs, for launching this program here in Riyadh. You will get our backing with the support of also of Jada and other private investors, family offices, corporates. As this program evolve and thrive, we'll be backing this program. You're happy to back this program. Thank you.
شكراً دكتور نبيل. I would like to now welcome the CEO of Jada, Mr. Bandar. تفضل معانا.
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'd like to thank Flat6Labs for hosting us and for organizing this important event. And as rightly mentioned by His Excellency Dr. Nabil, this is a start. So we look forward to continuing our cooperation and to building a long-standing partnership. My appreciation also goes to our partners, including SVC and NTDB and all the investors and entrepreneurs here for their contribution to the success and innovation of our ecosystem. It's always great to speak after His Excellency Dr. Nabil, because I can always echo what he mentioned, but I will limit my remarks to 2 points today. The first point is on the current market condition in the kingdom and the unique circumstance of the VC space today. And my second comment would be on the role of Jada and our strategic focus going forward. So on the market condition, I think Dina, you elaborated on this. This is the best time to invest in the VC space in the kingdom for multiple reasons. One, as you know, the economic reforms under Vision 2030 focus on diversifying our economy away from oil and on shifting to a knowledge-based economy. What does that mean? It means we need to mobilize smart investment into the fastest growing sectors, particularly through venture capital. And this is our role at Jada together with our partners. And I guess the second reason for this positive momentum is the fact that we are currently yielding the desired results of the wide-ranging and ambitious structural reforms that are being implemented in the kingdom. Saudi Arabia today is among the best performing markets in the VC space in the Middle East and North Africa region. And we are witnessing an unprecedented era of risk-taking, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And I'm glad that Jada, together with SVCs, are integral part of this transformative journey. I'm not going to elaborate on the numbers, but So far, we have created or supported more than 10,000 jobs by investing in almost 500 SMEs through 29 funds. Some of them are managed by emerging fund managers. And we do that because we understand that the success of venture capital goes beyond providing financial support. We need to complement that with mentorship and strategic guidance. And I believe despite the improvement and the growth in our ecosystem, we have to admit that it remains relatively small compared to the size of the Saudi economy, which is one of the largest G20 economies in the world. And that showed the number of untapped opportunities that we can work together to exploit. And to achieve this, we believe in the power of cooperation and partnerships. And that leads me to the second message I want to emphasize today. So going forward, Jada will be focusing on leveraging synergies and complementarities with other players in the VC and PE ecosystem. And our goal here is to enhance the contribution of this niche ecosystem to job creation and GDP diversification and growth. We will also be introducing a new funding solution to address the liquidity challenges and the funding gaps. One of the instruments is venture capital and acquisition funding. In terms of priority sectors, we will be focusing on the sectors that I believe some of the founders and investors who will make presentation today will be focusing on, including fintech, but other strategic sectors that were recently announced by our shareholder. We will also be advancing our market development initiatives, including the training courses we provide to investment professionals, and also by working on removing the impediments that our ecosystem faces so that we can realize the full potential of this ecosystem. So with that, like Dr. Nabil, I'm here to listen. So I don't want to take much of your time and look forward to a productive and fruitful discussion today. Thank you very much.
Shukran, Ustaz Bandar. And now I'd like to welcome Ustaz Ibrahim Al-Niaz, CEO of NTTP, onto the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. وأسعد الله مساكم بكل خير. Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to stand in front of this great and amazing audience and sharing the stage with His Excellency Dr. Nabil Koshak and Mr. Bandar, great partners in the ecosystem. I don't want also to take too much time. We would like to hear from the founders, but in NTDB we support the ecosystem of tech digital startups by providing different kind of financial and non-financial solutions to entrepreneurs, to the startups, to accelerators as well. The main goal is to uplift and also to stimulate the market and also to uplift the tech ecosystem in Saudi Arabia. We provide different kind of solutions for startups and entrepreneurs to secure a high quality deal flow to the ecosystem so SVC, Jada and other VCs can make great investments in Saudi Arabia. As Dina said in the beginning, 50% of the VC deployment in the MENA region came from Saudi Arabia in the last year, and we are expecting that the deployment of the venture capital to increase between 40 to 50% for the next five years. One more important thing, currently the government is working on a national digital economy strategy to put Saudi Arabia by 2030 among the top 20 to 15 countries when it comes to digital economy. One of the key pillars of this national digital economy is to provide a well-integrated ecosystem for entrepreneurs where we can be a global tech hub by 2030 and become a launch pad for startups and entrepreneurs to the MENA region. Again, it's great to have this partnership with Flat6Labs. And I would like to elaborate to what His Excellency Dr. Nabil Koshak said. The only KPIs that we are going to monitor with Flat6Labs is the quality of the outcomes, and also to get the feedback from the founders, and also from the funders in the ecosystem. Our goal is to secure high quality deal flow creation in the ecosystem, where the startups, they can grow and expand to the MENA region and beyond, also MENA region, and also to secure good funding from the VCs and other players in the market. One last thing, I encourage everyone in the room to go and visit our website, ntdb.gov.sa. We have 14 products in the market right now, and we cover the whole journey of the startups, starting from the ideation, prototype, MVP, pre-seed, until they reach to a unicorn. One of our products that we had a partnership with Flat6 is how to empower the global accelerators to come and have operation here in Saudi Arabia and create more high quality deal flow in the ecosystem. For the global entrepreneurs and global startups, we have one of our products, it's called Relocate. Through this program, we are targeting to attract or relocate 200 startups from outside the region to Saudi Arabia and support them by providing them with financial incentives. We cover the cost of soft landing, we cover the cost of the office spaces, we cover the cost of hiring Saudi talents in their startups, and also we give them a full access to our portfolio so we can help them to grow to the MENA region from Saudi Arabia. Again, I don't want to take too much time. Thank you so much, Flat6Labs. Thank you so much, SVC, Jada, for supporting this and working together to create a well-integrated ecosystem. And congratulations for this amazing achievement, Flat6Labs. Thank you so much.
شكرا أستاذ إبراهيم يعطيكم العافية جميعا. And now, without any further ado, we'd like to start the most, let's say, exciting part of the evening with our founder pitches.
It is both challenging and honorable to talk after an amazing speakers. Hello everyone, I'm Hamad Husseini, founder of The Architect. Imagine walking into your home after a long day at work and finding a sense of calm wash over you as you take in a beautifully designed interior space around you. That is the experience we believe everyone deserves. The Architect transformed the world of home interiors to create the space you always wanted. After running this on more than 1,000 projects, we have observed that home interior work is often cited as one of the most stressful events in life, where 60% of homeowners run above budget, overtime, or quality gets compromised. With communication gaps between homeowners, designers, and contractors, it creates trust issues which result in frustration and affect the work. Although this is the second largest contributor in GDP that accounts to more than 30 billion Saudi riyal, yet it is fragmented with little innovation and there is no easy way exist. With our end-to-end home interior work solution, our technology, set of skills, partners, and experiences, we offer a high quality and timely delivery interior work solution according to the client's budget, a seamless design and execution process, and a hassle-free one-stop shop for our clients' interior needs. The Architect offers a streamlined experience for homeowners, starting with a simple request, after which designer will be onboarded and design work will start. Once design is completed, execution work will start with a click of a button. Then you're done. You can now enjoy a beautiful and functional space. Since inception, we were in a fact-finding mission to pinpoint the low-hanging fruit in terms of a solution. We analyzed through the platform more than 1,000 projects, more than 1,200 companies, and more than 1,500 end users. which allowed us to identify our current offering today. Our take rate is 10% on each project, and for example, the average sized living room interior work cost is 60,000 Saudi riyals, resulting in 6,000 Saudi riyal on average per living room. Our roadmap for the next 24 months will be project-oriented while building our growth engine. We are going to focus on building our channel acquisition strategy we are going to focus on building our channel acquisition strategy and hiring the right talents with the right set of skills. That will be our foundation to build our partnerships and rolling out e-commerce. With having a good foundation, we are aiming to grow the business with market expansion, marketing investment, and product development. We are seeking $600,000 in our seed investment round to revolutionize the world of interior design in Saudi Arabia and to create 350 beautiful and functional spaces. Between construction, interior design, sales, marketing, and product development, our team has the best blend of experiences that shape the product and are ready to grow and reach our goals. The Architect, your end-to-end interior work solution. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Finding a trustworthy lawyer can be an overwhelming process. Don't let this stress add to your existing legal concerns. I'm Muad, CEO and co-founder of Bain. That's what happened to me and can happen to you. We have identified a major problem in the legal market. Thousands of unlicensed individuals practicing law. This can lead to lost time, money, and even rights. That's why we have created Bain. A digital platform helps you find licensed lawyers, validate their information, and connect with them easily. Our platform offers convenience, speed, and reliability, and has helped over 4,000 customers so far. You will receive high-quality legal services at the best price possible, while lawyers can provide their services in a better technical way. Simply sign up, choose the required service, the suitable lawyer, make the payment, and the lawyer will begin working for you. We exceeded 5,000 completed orders with 1.6 million GMV and 60% conversion rate. We reached over 80,000 downloads, 900 lawyers, and 24,000 users. In terms of growth, in 22 compared to 21, there was 400% increase in number of orders and 500 increase in Bain revenue. Our business model is straightforward, a commission on each transaction, and the percentage depends on the type of the order. 25% for consultations and 15% for other legal services. Bain targets individuals aged 21 and above in Saudi Arabia, and we're picking up SMEs on the way. By studying the market, we found the market value for the legal consultation exceeds 5 billion riyals and 18 billion for the legal services annually. We are currently working to achieve our milestones for the end of each coming quarter, starting from this quarter, launching the new version of the apps with new features and services. Next quarter, we will focus on growing 2x in number of orders and revenue. Last quarter of the year, we will launch the SMEs portal, and we plan to add the subscription plans with premium features for the lawyers in the first quarter of 24. We're asking for $800,000 to achieve our milestones for the next 18 months. Ahmed Fahmi, our CTO and my co-founder, we have known each other for almost 5 years now. We work together in various technical projects. A team of 20 employees currently support us. 4 months ago, we were only 5. We have mixed experience more than 29 years in sales, marketing, business development, web and mobile application, and more. Say goodbye to the hassle of finding trustworthy legal representation. Choose Bain and feel confident in your legal journey. Thank you for listening.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Abdurrahman Al-Safadi, co-founder and CEO of Menha. The education sector in GCC countries is a huge one, $37 billion in yearly paid fees. But if you are a low-income student or seeking to continue your higher education or trying to do scientific papers and research, it becomes difficult to find financial aid. I was one of those people. After graduating high school, it took me 2 years to get a scholarship. Let's get a bit of insight into the problem. There's only 301 private scholarships for over 6 million students in Saudi Arabia. And as the government is moving to privatize the entire sector, Chamber of Commerce reports that the majority of Saudi households cannot afford to pay for education. And as an indication, some private universities reported that they had 38% drop in enrollment rate since 2015. And that is why we're excited to introduce Menha, an alternative payment option for education, utilizing technology and incentivizing community support. We are redefining how scholarship works, giving the opportunity to every student to start their own scholarship by allowing them to crowdfund tuition fees. The student journey is very simple. You sign up, you apply, you share your campaign, you crowdfund, and then attend classes. The donor's journey is even simpler. You browse through campaign, you review the details of who you want to support, and then make a donation. Within 1 week of launching our beta version, we signed a strategic partnership with Karam Charity, helping us with the crowdfunding operation, giving us access to the donor network. We onboarded 2 colleges. We had over 2,000 visitors to the platform, and over 250 students signed up. Our business model is an annual subscription and commission per campaign for education institutions. However, students can use the platform totally free. We are raising $1 million to achieve the grand vision of Menha, being a one-stop shop for all student needs, beginning their journey with a data-driven AI recommendation system to help them decide where and what to study, then manage a corporate sponsorship program, provide student loans, and conclude their journey with recruitment services. By the end of this year, we're targeting to onboard 5 education institutions, launch 30 campaigns, and generate over $300,000 in revenue. Let's get to know the founding team. Myself, I have 8 years experience in multiple sectors, managing projects, managing budgets, managing and building teams, and also closing deals and making partnerships. Abdullah Al-Askar is our CTO. He is an exceptional programmer, holding senior position for 7 years in 2 of the biggest telecommunication companies. And Muhammad Al-Harbi, a great business mind, over 10 years experience as an executive and serial entrepreneur in various sectors. So, join us at Menha to impact lives and crowdfund futures. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Salam Alaikum. My name is Philip. I'm the CTO and co-founder at Yuji. Coming up with a unique and meaningful gift idea for our friends and family is such a struggle and a stressful process. The traditional gifting methods are so time-consuming, costly, and almost always result in duplicate or wrong gifts that our loved ones don't actually want. Imagine a world where gift giving is fast, easy, and always results in the perfect gift. That's the world Yuji is creating. Yuji is a mobile application that allows users to create personalized wish lists and share it with their friends and family so they can buy them what they actually want. At first, it seems just like a wish list app, but it's much more than that. It's a data company. It has a goldmine of data that allows businesses to understand what products users want before they buy them. This will allow businesses to create personalized marketing campaigns, create better demand-driven products, and skyrocket their sales. Imagine knowing exactly what products your customers want before they even ask for it. Let me show you how our app works. From the receiver side, you just create an account, browse across products on our Explore page, add them to your wish list, and share it with your loved ones. From the buyer side, you find your friends' wish lists, pick an item they want, buy it, and they're notified. Our business model is simple. We make money off sales commissions and delivery fees. We also offer additional services, such as gift wrapping, custom gift cards, and upsells like flowers and chocolate. In the coming months, we are adding additional revenue channels, which are marketing ad space for businesses to advertise their products so users can add them directly to their wish list. A transaction fee on our upcoming gift splitting wallet feature, so multiple users can crowdfund a gift together for their friend. And we are going to start monetizing the huge amount of data that we are collecting. We launched in March 2022, last year. Since then, we acquired more than 13,000 users in 54 countries who added more than 32,000 products to their wish list. With a monthly active user rate of 60%, our average cost of acquiring a customer is $5. We started monetizing our platform in January 2023 this year. Since then, our revenues have been doubling every single month. We are asking for $2 million. This will allow us to 10x our user base, 10x the number of B2B customers we have, and 10x the number of products listed on our platform. It will also lead us to reaching over $1 million in revenues over the next 12 to 18 months. We have a strong and experienced team. Our CEO and co-founder, Abdul Karim, has a master's degree in supply chain from Penn State University. He was also the acting CEO of Hunger Station in 2019. Ayman Al-Zamil, our co-founder and CSO, is a serial entrepreneur with multiple exits. I'm Philip. I'm the Chief Technology Officer and co-founder. I have a computer science degree from Boston University. I worked at IBM and I created my own software development company, which launched over 50 different mobile and web applications. We also have a very strong marketing, accounting, and technology team with over 50 years of experience combined. Thank you for listening. Come to our booth. I know you have questions. And please join us on the journey of delivering 1 billion gifts to people that actually want them. Shukran.
If I can please ask everyone to show our founders support by joining us and sitting down to watch the show. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate it. And technical errors happen everywhere. So bear with us for a couple of seconds and we'll get the show back on the road. Okay, here we go. صفقة يا جماعة. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhtar Al-Miz'al, co-founder of Horizon X. Horizon X is a B2B marketplace solution for the F&B sector. Building and operating F&B businesses can be a stressful experience. One of the main pressing problems which any restaurant owners would relate to is the high degree of inconvenience and frustration within this industry. On average, a small restaurant has to deal with 20 to 30 vendors to source approximately 150 items on a monthly basis to operate their business. And they must ensure that they receive competitive prices for all of these items. I lived and experienced all of these pain points since launching my F&B business back in 2018. And with a market size of over 45 billion US dollars and more than 52,000 restaurants and cafes operating in Saudi, you can imagine how sizable is the problem we're trying to solve. Our solution is a B2B marketplace which offers a one-stop shop for all the restaurant needs, including products and services. Our product targets two different types of customers. The first type are the existing restaurants and cafes. We offer these customers a comprehensive marketplace which caters for all of their needs, including kitchen equipment, F&B supplies, disposable, as well as services such as marketing and training. All of this with an easy-to-track financial tool and an option to buy now and pay later. Our second target are the new businesses, those who dream about launching their pizza shop or burger shop. We offer these customers a tool which guides them through all the steps they need to complete to launch their business, from designing the brand identity until the launch date of the business. And each step, they have a variety of marketplace options to select from based on their desired budget. And the cherry on top is that we're offering them with AI features which can help them generate brand names as well as menu item suggestions based on their preferred cuisine. We've only been operating for 6 months. And since then, we have delivered more than 25,000 units and generated over 350,000 US dollars in GMV. All of this without hiring a single salesperson. We've also seen a 200% increase in our revenue growth in our second quarter, and we expect a further increase by more than 100% by the end of this quarter. Our business model is commission-based. We take 6 to 15% commission from vendors per transaction across the different products and services that we offer. During this year, we're focusing on increasing the depth of our marketplace. And in 2024, we'll invest more in product development and increase our footsteps within the major cities within the kingdom. Our operation will further expand in 2025 to have a kingdom-wide coverage, which will allow us to generate over 3 million US dollars in revenue. We're planning our seed round at the beginning of 2024 by raising 2 million US dollars, which will help us achieve our projected milestones. 65% will be used for hiring and marketing, 22% will be used for product development, while 13% will help us in our network expansion within the kingdom. Mohammed Mahfouz, he's the co-founder and CEO. He was the business manager at Equip, one of the largest F&B e-commerce companies in the Middle East, and he led the development of Equip app and Equip marketplace. Myself, Muhtar Al-Miz'al, founder and investor in multiple brands within the F&B sector with more than 10 years experience in Saudi Aramco. Saad, he's our head of software engineering, and he was leading the tech department at Equip. And we're also supported by 12 amazing employees. We believe we have what it takes to disrupt and break the codes within this industry and change it once and for all. So we urge you to visit our booth, join us in our journey, and enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Thank you on this exciting experience and opportunity. And if I can please also ask everyone in the back to join us, you'll have an opportunity to network later. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Khalid Yaqoob. I'm a co-founder of Kharja.
Whenever the weekend starts approaching, we start wondering about our plans. And I'm sure we're all very used to that great feeling when you plan a hangout and everything goes so smoothly and no one's confused about anything because it's such an easy and simple process, right? No, I can't remember the last time that happened. it's irritating, and the hassle that we have to go through to plan a hangout makes me not want to go out at all. And so, what is the solution? Kharja is a mobile application that simplifies planning hangouts. Okay, let's say you want to go out with your friends. You create a Kharja, setting the location, and choosing which friends to invite. Then you set a date and time, and you submit. Once you've submitted, the invitations are sent to your friends, and you can share the link of the Kharja anywhere outside of the application. What if you don't have a plan at all? No worries. Our system generates recommendations with in-app reviews based on your past activities, interests, and your friends' favorite spots. Our business model depends on user acquisition. As our user base increases, the number of Kharjas increase, and the number of reviews on those places also increase. And this accumulated data of our users give us a deep analysis. Thus, we have a subscription model, targeted ad, cost per action model, and data insights. And since March 2022, we have experienced a 300% increase in our user base with only word of mouth. Currently, we have 452 users who have planned over 464 hangouts using Kharja. After closing our first round, we rebranded and changed our entire app layout into our new design to help us prepare for our plans over the next 18 months, including implementing our marketing strategy, introducing premium features, and targeting businesses to onboard. With that, and with targeted ads, this is when we start generating revenue. After that, we will raise another round, hire essential personnel such as developers, and introduce a payment gateway to increase our revenue stream. We are raising a seed round of $400,000 to achieve our goals of product development, hiring personnel, launching our marketing campaign, and covering our operating costs. We have a capable and an impressive team, including Yusuf Al-Abdelhadi, our CEO and founder, a computer engineer with machine learning experience with 2 years with Aramco AI, Ali Al-Qattan, CTO and co-founder with 1 year experience in competitive programming, and our cloud engineer. Myself, Khalid Yaqoob, public relations officer and co-founder, a computer scientist with 4 years experience in public relations. Our diverse backgrounds make us the best team to lead Kharja into everyone's social life. Thank you for listening. You can contact us by scanning the QR code on the screen and downloading Kharja, because going out just got a lot easier.
أهلا وسهلا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good evening, everyone. My name is Abdul Wahab Al-Zaidi, and I am the co-founder of Belora. As an SME in the food and beverage industry, can you afford to rely on intuition alone to drive growth? What if you could leverage data and make smarter decisions on the go? But in reality, the F&B SMEs in Saudi are struggling to manage their business operations. But because of what? Because data is chaotic and so fragmented. Not only that, it is as well very time consuming with the manual process and the initial setup of outdated business intelligence tools, where the existing solutions take up to 4 months, and that's a lot of time. On top of that, it is tough to predict future trends due to the lack of tailored insight. So how can we navigate the complexity of the data landscape? Belora has the answer, introducing a modern business intelligence SaaS customized for the F&B retail that is seamlessly integrated with local point of sale systems, which also offers comprehensive 360 analytics, comparative insights, forecasting capabilities with customer segmentations. But wait, how it works? It's a plug-and-play solution. In just 3 easy steps, generate reports and take data-driven decisions. All you have to do is one, install Belora from the marketplace. Two, log in. Three, access the dashboards. We started operating 7 months ago and have achieved significant traction so far. For instance, we helped one of our clients to double their customer spending. But what is that supposed to mean? It means the customer who used to pay 25 riyal, now is paying 62 riyal. Wow. But how did we do that? Well, we offered a detailed profiling about their customers, their preferences, their behavior, with the frequent associated bought together products, which ultimately help them to better target their marketing campaigns and better segment their customers. We also became an official marketplace partner with FedEx, the leading point of sale system for the F&B industry in the MENA. And as a result, till now, we got 19 clients on board and 45 to be activated next month. Our business model, subscription-based. We offer affordable pricing plans to stay competitive, yet budget-friendly. However, what's next? The targets ahead is to acquire more than 500 recurring customers by end of next year. Also to support direct integration with the top 10 point of sale system in the region and with the top e-commerce solutions as well, which will help us at the end of the day to provide omni-channel analysis products for our customers. We plan to raise 600,000 USD for our seed round to more invest in the products, customer acquisitions, and operations. We're a top-tier professionals with an average of 9 years of experience in the F&B retail, marketing, business intelligence, data analytics, and software development. We are happy that all of you are here, and you are more than welcome to join us in our mission, where we empower crystal clear decisions. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. My name is Rami Suleiman, co-founder of Bain, where we aim to simplify the business of paying a business by offering buy now, pay later for B2B. We witness from our experience in B2B segment how challenging it is for SMEs to access pay later option to pay for their suppliers' invoices. Less than 5% have access to this kind of feature. And we plan to bridge this gap by offering a solution for business buyers, the possibility to defer and split their payments over a period of time with no extra burden. Meanwhile, sellers receive their payments immediately. That means sellers, they can sell now and get paid now, and this is compatible with marketplaces, distributors, and manufacturers. And business buyers, they can choose how to pay and when to pay with flexible terms. Buyer assessment is processed by our in-house AI decision engine, which is fed with alternative credit data to assess the creditworthiness and cash flow of the business. Since we started, we generated around 50,000 in terms of transaction to test our business model decision engine as a proof of concept for lenders and institutional investors to invest in the private credit which is sourced by our platform. We integrated with 2 merchants, giving us access to more than 2,000 customers. But that's not it. We have in our pipeline more than 22 merchant partnerships to offer pay later option for more than 35,000 B2B customers only in Saudi. Given the current global economic challenges, SMEs are always looking for new ways of financing. Some emerging players in Europe, US, and Latin America with funding and backing to capture this huge demand. While in MENA, we have more than 90 million SMEs with more than 30 trillion B2B payments are looking for such products. So SMEs in MENA, they have limited financing options. Either they go for banks, and they have a lengthy submission and approval process, or go for invoice financing platforms, which is still a new financing category, and capturing and focusing only on big enterprises and big businesses. Our business model is based on charging a commission fee for between 3 to 7%, which we get it from the seller side, but we are tapping into a new category of revenue streams, such as white labeling and licensing and referral services. We're raising $2.3 million, an equity and a debt equity round, to expand our commercial ops and product team and expand our merchant base and secure our first credit facility. Our company's 10 employees are working full-time to deliver this vision and is led by a seasoned team with experience in B2B trade, banking, and technology. Please join us in reinforcing MENA B2B payment space and visit our booth for more details. Thank you so much.
السلام عليكم. معكم محمد ختعن CEO and co-founder زامن. في 2019 حبيت انوع مصادر دخلي ويكون عندي موقع الكتروني تعليمي ابيع منه دورات، استشارات، كتيبات. دفعت للمبرمج $2000 وانتظرت شهرين على البرمجة والشهر الكامل عشان افهم منه المنصة، والنتيجة كانت فاشلة، كلها اخطاء ومعقدة. والمضحك انه طلب رسوم جديدة عشان يعالج اخطائه القديمة. تخيل ان نفس الألم ده كل يوم بيواجه صناع المحتوى من افراد او شركات. اعرفكم على زامن، منصتك التعليمية الجاهزة، فيها كل اللي انت محتاجه من بيع دورات، استشارات، كتيبات، نظام اختبارات، نظام منتديات، ومدونة وصفحات. كل ده من دون برمجة أو انتظار، بتفعيل فوري، تجربة استخدام موحدة ومتعددة اللغات. نموذج عمل زامن طريقتين. أول حاجة SaaS Subscriptions B2B موجه للشركات. الطريقة الثانية Metered Services B2B2C موجه للأفراد، وهو استقطاعنا نسبة تبدأ من 2.5% على المدفوعات الإلكترونية اللي بتتم داخل منصات العملاء. حالياً عمر زامن 2 سنين وقدرنا فيها نخدم 60 شركة بمعدل 1300 اشتراك مدفوع وMRR بقيمة $5000. هدفنا خلال سنة نحن نضاعف الMRR ل3 أضعاف، النمو في السوق السعودي، ونطلق خدمات رقمية زي زامن باي، الاستشارات الرقمية والفوترة الإلكترونية. وكمان سنة النمو في السوق الخليجي، الوصول لأول 500 عميل، ومضاعفة الMRR ل9 أضعاف، وزيادة الشركات المحلية والدولية. عشان نقدر نحقق أهداف السنة الأولى فإحنا بحاجة لاستثمار بقيمة $550,000. أعرفكم على الفريق المؤسس، باشمهندس محمد أبرس، CTO زامن، فول ستاك ديفلوبر، أكثر من 10 سنين خبرة في روبي وريلز وإيرلي إكسبيرينس في حاسوب. مريم ربيع، مدير العمليات. أنا ومريم عندنا خبرة مشتركة تتجاوز 10 سنين في مجال التعليم الإلكتروني. عملنا في شركات عالمية زي إيزي توكس بالصين، منافس زوم، وزاي كيو بالهند. الآن هو أفضل وقت لحصولنا على أكبر ماركت شير في صناعة التدريب الإلكتروني. امسح الكود لمعرفة تفاصيل أكتر عن الجولة.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali Lalawi, and I'm the co-founder of Unipal. When I was studying abroad, every single brand was trying to influence me to buy from them, only because I was a student.
And I always wondered why. Why is it so important to have students as customers? And then I found out. It's because students are the customers of the future. Did you know that only 4% of people change their primary bank account after the age of 24? Did you also know that over 90% of what you see trending is because of the youth? This is why we created Unipal, a one-stop hub connecting the two, where brands showcase themselves through an interactive app, and students get to redeem all the offers and discounts through a digitized student ID. We're also the only student platform in the world where we have, so we're also the only student platform in the world where we have an interactive platform for our brands to verify the students and to instantly verify students and not just see the data, but act upon it. We started in Bahrain about 2 years ago, and since then, we took over. Over 65% of the student population in Bahrain is now on Unipal. This translates to more than 30,000 students, more than 300 brands, and we've generated more than $100,000 in revenue in less than 12 months. And we're only getting started. So how's Unipal different? We're student-centric. We have free subscription model. We have unlimited usage for our students. And how do you make money? It's through a subscription model with our brands. We also have a freemium model for our students. This year, we're piloting 2 revenue streams: transaction by commission and corporate deals with the universities and institutions. The market opportunity is not just big, it's a growing one, with an annual growth of 7% year on year, and that doesn't even include high school students. We crossed many milestones with Unipal, the latest being our partnership with International Student Identity Card, where students get access to more than 100,000 discounts in more than 100 countries, all from the app. Our target ahead is clear. It's Riyadh, it's Saudi. We're also working to create the first student ID in the world with digital payments integrated within it. We're 3 co-founders with a young team and hungry team to take Saudi by storm. Today, with the support of our investors, we celebrate closing our seed round. Today, we also celebrate our official launch in Riyadh with 1,000 students and 50 brands. And it's only been 1 week. If you want to be part of the journey for creating a better student life, then reach out, because طلابنا يستاهلون.
Assalamu alaikum jami'an. Again, I want first of all to thank everyone for taking time out of their evening and making the trip all the way out here. I promise next venue will be a bit shorter to town. So again, really appreciate you guys taking the time and coming with us. Before we conclude, I really just wanted to share some parting words with our first cohort of founders and maybe just hopefully share some wisdom that I hope comes in handy. But of course, at the beginning, we heard a lot of talk about quality and maintaining that quality and inshallah, exceeding expectations. When we started this 4-month program, which feels honestly like it was a week ago, we started with talking about your products. I want to go back to your products and basically reiterate and hopefully give you some assurance that as long as you have a functional product that solves a very real and needed problem in the market, and of course you're being rational with your margins and your spending, funding will always follow. We've heard some very phenomenal programs and investment sources here in the country. I think we're truly blessed to be in this country at this point in time, and I would urge everyone to take advantage of this opportunity. And the last thing I want to say is that we also mentioned a lot of talk about managing your resources and your cash flow, but I think one thing that I would like to highlight that maybe is not as tangible or as felt as cash flows and funding, which is basically time. It is truly your most finite resources. If you lose time, it's very difficult to recoup it back. Revenues can always be fixed and grown again. If you lose customers, you can always reacquire them and fix the churn issues. However, if you lose time and you don't have a product, it's very difficult to take advantage of that. So I urge you all to seize the opportunity. Keep doing what you're doing. We're very proud of everything that you've done. And we're with you over the long term, as I'm sure you know and appreciate at this point in time. Finally, I really want to thank all the bodies and individuals that went above and beyond really to make this happen. طبعا I'd be remiss not to mention SVC with the great leadership of Dr. Nabil Koshak. طبعا our also investors Jada Fund of Funds under the guide of Mr. Bender Al-Hamali. And of course, last but not least, our private sector LPs, Midstar, Interkey, and Tharawat, among others. We truly appreciate your financial contribution. And before we conclude, I also want to acknowledge and share my thanks and appreciation for Mr. Ibrahim Nayaz and the NTDP program. They truly are trying to offer solutions for international investors and founders, both on the local and international stage, to get things going. So we truly appreciate all these efforts and hope that hopefully they will result in great things for our program, our companies, and for the ecosystem. Before we conclude everything, I also want to hand back the mic to His Excellency Dr. Nabil Koshak for some final words. Please.
It's actually not a final word. I want to thank an individual sitting among us here. Tuba, would you please stand up and face the audience? So, please come in. Tuba brought Flat6Labs Saudi Arabia. This actually wasn't scheduled. I once put her on the spot. That was 2013, right? Almost 10 years back. I just want to say thank you. We are just bringing Flat6Labs back again to Saudi Arabia in a twist. No, thank you very much. Tuba is a great, amazing Saudi lady who has been helping the ecosystem to evolve since 13 years back. Thank you.
All right, if I can ask all of our founders to join us, please, on the stage for a group photo. Hurry up, guys. All right, in the meantime, I want to thank everyone for joining us today and tuning in to our amazing, exciting, innovative startups. You'll have an opportunity to meet them in a couple of seconds in the exhibition area, and you can also grab a couple of bites to eat as well. So thank you all for joining us today, and please اتفضلوا على exhibition area. Can I please have all of the founders? All right, and Flat6Labs team as well, please join us. Can I have my amazing team members as well? Thank you so much, everyone. Can I also have our LPs, if you would like to join us as well, please? تفضلوا معانا. Dr. Nabil, Ustaz Ibrahim, Ms. Tuba, please join us all. دكتور نبيل إذا حابب تتفضل معنا please. All right, can we have a big smile, everyone? How am I going to do this? I'm wearing heels, guys. Can you, maybe we can get a bit closer like this? Do we show? باينين في الصورة? Photographer, باينين في الصورة? Yeah. دكتور نبيل تبغى المايك؟ تفضل. لا خلاص. If I can please ask everyone to go to the exhibition area to meet our founders. وتفضلوا على العشاء كمان please.